close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your... Can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. Hey, 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 you can't stop this.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung her I wore when it came hard to breathe.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Got his man down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Texans 7, 49ers 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Throwing here, Purdy. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. Jalen Knoll deep for Houston. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got to stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Stroud to throw it. He'll swing this out to Marks. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here at 1st and 10.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like
beyond that circle?
I like that, yeah. Just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Texans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Here goes Stroud again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it second down and 11.
Look at hot.
Again, it's Stroud. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. They also got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never known an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Man, it's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now he's going to step up and run. And inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. The throw's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Purdy from the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Here's Noel. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
On the quick, right?
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Stroud looking to throw. Open man is Higgins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Stroud out of the gun here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Stroud. Under pressure, they got him again. Keon White. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up fourth down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Purdy. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Back to throw, Purdy. It's caught by Mike Evans. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2nd down and 4.
brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
3 yards. And the 49er first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy. His pass caught at the 4.
Purdy's pass complete to number 85, George Kittle. A gain of 3 yards. It's
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is up and good from Pinheiro. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. He stiff-arms him. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Throwing here, Purdy. And this is caught by Evans.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. Runs through the cut. Across the chalk. Into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. This no good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job. Against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more. This one's swung up. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 3rd and 6. Evans in motion. Shotgun now with Purdy. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here's Stroud. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stroud. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Texans, 1st down.
All right.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Nike Texans. All right.
Again, it's Stroud. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Here we go. 18. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw. He's taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Marks will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go.
Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
18. What's that?
Stroud looking to throw. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Take down with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Texans 17. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. He's across midfield. Still on his feet. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
26, Texans 17. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
118. What's that?
Looking to throw. Stroud. Got his man down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Why, Tony? Look the hot,
Stroud out of the gun here. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
That's another Texans first down.
Back to throw. Stroud. He's got some room to operate. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Texans 24. Naomi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down in the football.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though. Yeah,
he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. The kick by Pinheiro is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for San Francisco, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Houston, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar.